This is probably the most absurd complaint anyone's ever made about me. I was spending a few days at a gorgeous coastal resort. One morning, I found a quiet spot by the pool, stretched out on a lounge chair, and opened up a book. The sun was warm, the air smelled like sunscreen, and for once I actually felt at peace. That lasted about 3 minutes. Out of nowhere, this woman stormed up to me, arms crossed, glaring like she'd caught me committing a felony. "What do you think you're doing?" I blinked. "Reading?" She shook her head in disapproval. "You can't do that." I thought she was joking. She wasn't. She launched into a bizarre rant about how the pool area was meant for fun and activity, and people like me, boring bookworms, were killing the vibe. I pointed out that I wasn't even in the water, just quietly sitting on a chair. But she was on a mission. She marched off and returned with two security guards. At this point, I was convinced they'd tell her she was being ridiculous. "Nope." "Sir, is there a problem?" one of them asked. "You tell me," I replied. "Apparently sitting and reading a book is now a problem." They turned to her for an explanation, and she doubled down. "He's ruining the fun for everyone. This is supposed to be a lively area, and he's sitting there like he's in a library." One of the guards just blinked and said, "Ma'am, I'm going to be honest, that's insane." I thought that would be the end of it. But instead of walking away, she grabbed the book out of my hands and threw it into the pool. I sat there stunned. One of the guards immediately stepped in. "That's enough. You're leaving." They escorted her off the property. My book? Completely soaked and ruined. But the hotel? They refunded my entire stay. No questions asked. So I took that refund and bought the longest, most boring-looking book I could find, because some pages are just too precious to be silenced.